down her name.
Wow.
What is that?
Spooky. Weird. Okay. Frances Conroy as Myrtle Snow. What do you think about Myrtle Snow?
Oh, she is sneaky as hell. That's all I say about Miss Myrtle.
I think she's duplicitous. That's the word I'd use.
Totally.
Now, she's the one that was playing the instrument?
Yeah, the redhead. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought she was fantastic. There's a lot of depth to that character.
Yes, there is. You're right. And Sarah Paulson, who plays Cordelia Fox, who plays the daughter of Fiona Good.
Whiny.
I think she's lost. I think she hasn't found her. She doesn't know who she is. Obviously,
I can see that.
Yeah, and I think that's why she's like that. Mm-hmm.
I think that it is a very interesting character and a relatable character almost. Everybody's had a witch mother to some degree. Anywhere you look, you always find one. And she's handling the best way she knows how. And I think that I connect with her on a big level because she does seem lost and she doesn't know where to go. And she doesn't know what she brings to anything anymore, you know?
Yeah, and that's a sad place to be. I think we can all relate to that. We've all felt that way at some point in our lives, all of us. Yeah. What about Zoe Benson?
I give her the naivety, but she's totally growing out of it very quickly.
Yeah.
And she's kind of realizing the world outside of herself is not as pure and innocent as maybe where she came from.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Ken?
I would like to see what the actress can do otherwise, but as a character, all I think is rapist.
Okay. I say she is someone who's trying to find her own power and trying to find her power within herself and that's what I say about her. What about Nan? We talked about her earlier, but what about Nan?
There's nothing bad I can say about Nan. I love Miss Nan, and she's one of my favorites of the season. It's just sweet, and she kind of went to the dark side, but she did it with purpose. So I think she's a purposeful vigilante.
Oh yeah. I thought she was fantastic. I thought the girl who plays her is fantastic. I think that she, as a character, has so much I look forward to seeing.
What about Kathy Bates as Madame Delphine Lalaurie?
I love her.
How can you love her?
Because Kathy Bates played one of the most despicable characters in this show. Mm-hmm. It was so despicable, but I still love Kathy Bates, and that tells you what a great actress she is.
Well, I'm not talking about Kathy Bates. I mean the character.
Oh, no, the character's crap, but I'm just saying it was a very hard character to play. Somebody had to play, and she did it the best she could.
Uh-huh. What about you, David?
I think she's growing, and it's hard. And why I like the character, because she came from a world that very few, know about, unless you're black living in 2014 now. Mm-hmm. And then I think her development through the series so far, then the last image that we seen her was she's crying, her head's crying on top of a iron board or something, watching the race riots from the 60s and 70s.
After trying so hard not to be touched or moved by them.
Yeah, mm-hmm. So I think she's growing. It's just growth.
Yeah. I think she's a product of her time. She's in the wrong place. She doesn't belong here. And you can't really say, although she's an atrocious person, obviously an atrocious human being, or she was, the fact is that she has a redeeming quality because she's trying to change and she's making an effort. Even though she's not perfect and it's taking time, she's made an effort. And that's her redeeming quality, I think. What about Emma Roberts as Madison Montgomery?
Just trash. She's such trash. That's all I can come up with. She's just such trash. Mm-hmm. I think she wants to be good, but I think she thinks she can't be, so she just kind of delves into all her trashiness and she revels in it.
You think she tries to be good, really? I don't think she tries at all.
She wouldn't have helped Zoe that one time. What
did she do when she helped Zoe?
She brought that boy back to Zoe.
Oh, that guy. That was selfish, though. That was a selfish thing. She just wanted to see if she could do it. It had nothing to do with Zoe. She just wanted to see if she could do it.
Well, I guess I didn't look at it that way, but I think she brought Zoe into the bedroom with them after they was having sex, and they did that nice little three-way and things. I think she wants to be good, but some people sometimes you try to be good, but you just can't, and so some people they fight it, but then other people okay, I can't be that person. This is who I am, and I'm going to embrace it.
And you, Ken?
Well, to be completely honest, you all were buzzing and popping, and I did not even really hear who we were talking about. But I think we were talking about that other gal,
Madison Montgomery.
Yeah, wasn't she just in another movie? She was in. All I can talk about are the actresses, the cast. That's all I can talk. I can't talk.
Emma
about
Roberts.
She was just in a movie, what was it called? We're the Millers. Wasn't she just in that?
Yes, she was the daughter, or the quote unquote daughter, or whatever.
It's amazing to see her play two totally different characters. I think that little gal's got quite a future. And I think that even though this show's been terrible and she's played a really rough character, I think that maybe it's going to be a good thing to have on her resume.
And we've got two more. Gabrielle Sidibe as Queenie.
Yeah, I love Gabrielle Sidibe as Queenie, but I think she's just a product of her environment. I think she's a product of her circumstances. So she's that hard. It's almost Precious Light, in my opinion. That's how they you're good at playing that part. So bring Precious and kind of transform her into this kind of not even transfer to a street kid, that's what she is, into somebody who wants to be more than what she is, but you still need to have that hard edge because of your circumstances.
Yeah. What about you, Ken?
I have nothing to say. I don't know anything about her.
Angela Bassett as Marie Laveau.
Is that who we're talking about? It's just, there's
no, this is the new one.
Oh yes, yeah, she's amazing. Like I said, I adore Angela Bassett, and she has she has aged so well. And this character last night really won me over. She's done some pretty terrible things, that character has, but lots of terrible things were done to her in the episodes that I've seen.
I think she's a lifelong sellout. She's sold out for power and immortality, for her child, even though she didn't want to at the last minute. And then she sells out to Fiona after she gets Cordelia's husband to take him out. But now she needs her help to save herself because all the rest of her little tribe is dead. She's a sellout, but I love the character.
Oh, no, but you think she had no idea he was going to ask for that baby. She had no idea.
You mean the beginning of the whole deal? She didn't know.
Yeah, so she did anything. She even said, "Take it all back if you can. Just let me keep this baby." So I really started to, connect with her.
Okay. All right. So what else? Was that it?
Okay, so let's put it out on the table. Now, early on, I said that I thought Misty Day was going to be the Supreme. And I'm going to say this. Now, I may be wrong, so we can all put it out there. I think Queenie is going to be the Supreme. She's coming back, and her partner in crime is going to be Marie de Laveau. It's going to be Kathy Bates' character. That's my prediction.
I think that would be fucked up. I don't think I'd like that. That sounds fucked up to me. I don't like that ending. No. What do I think? I think that perhaps, and it's probably not what's going to happen, but it's just one possibility that maybe Fiona actually does succeed. She kills everybody, and she ends up all alone by herself in that big old house. And
that would be amazing.
She's supreme, but she's by herself.
That would be amazing.
She's the only witch left.
Amazing.
So that's what I would write.
It was a good ending. She is the star,
yes.
But they've done some things in past seasons where the people that we want to survive doesn't. Like the whole family at the beginning, they all died.
I don't want her to survive. I do not want Fiona to survive. I want her to die. I want the bitch to die, but I don't think she will.
You don't think so?
No.
Because you know what they have to tie up? They have to tie up her little ghost boyfriend that was a witch killer back in the day. They have to tie up the company that's the company of witch killers. They have a lot of things to tie up before they end the series. Mm-hmm. The rivalry between the voodoo and the witches, that needs to be solved. So maybe I don't think that it won't be Angela Bassett's character. It could be Misty Day. I don't think it will be though. Also, I'm betting on Queenie since we haven't seen her. That's what I'm betting on.
Okay.
Ken,
Yes.
what's your prediction of who's going to be the Supreme at the end of the series?
I have no prediction, but
Oh
I
my
have
God,
to
I was
say
gonna say
Donovan's scenario is the absolute best. I mean, if that would, like from what I've seen in the episodes, if Jessica Lange kills everybody and ends up old and alone and regretful and remorseful on some level, maybe there would be redemption for her in the loneliness. But either way, I think that would be an amazing ending to that show. An amazing ending.
Well,
I would tune in for that. I would actually go back and watch other episodes if that's how the damn thing went down.
We shall see what happens. I don't know how many. So, do you know for sure there are 4 episodes left?
I think they said. I think I heard 3 or 4. I know she's going to be in, and then I think somebody else is coming back that's been in other seasons that we haven't seen yet. So I think we have like 3 or 4 left.
Okay.
That's something I heard, but I'm not remembering correctly. But 3 or 4, because how many? This is like 9, right? Episode they get like 13, right? 13 episodes.
Yeah, 12 or 13, I think usually.
Yeah. So, was it one more question I have to ask? When you guys watched it, when they killed Nan, they was talking to Pappy or Papa or whoever that guy was with the amazing eyes. Who did they both get their deal sealed again? Angela Bassett needed that soul, and then Fiona needed the soul as well. That's something I really didn't get. Like, okay, they killed Nan, he got a soul, so what does that mean?
Well, that fulfilled that they convinced him to take her instead of the baby. They convinced him to take her instead of the baby because he kept saying, he said, "This is not the deal," and he said, "You said it." She said, "It's a soul." You said, "A soul, an innocent soul," and then Fiona's like, "Well, she is innocent mostly. She was until recently."
And the bitch had it coming.
Yeah,
or something she said.
exactly. So I think that's what they were saying is that.
So that was for Angela Bassett's character.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Because she didn't make any deal with him because he wouldn't take her soul. She had nothing to bargain with. That's what he said.
Well, what's the 2 birds with when Fiona said, "Well, let's kill 2 birds with one stone"? What was that in reference to?
Well, I think she meant she's trying to kill her. I mean, she wants to get rid of everybody, but maybe she didn't. I don't know. That's what I took it as meaning, but maybe she meant something else.
I'm like, okay, that's there, and then I don't know. That's what's good about the show. It's like, okay, what's that mean? What are you doing to me? Mm-hmm. Anyhow,
exactly.
I'm off my Coven high now. Ken, are you there?
I am, honey. I'm just listening. Is this the Coven? I was thinking that maybe we could talk about Mr. Seth Fornia and how much we miss him this evening, and how excited we were to even get him on the show. Let alone him making a promise to stay with us even though he's sick tonight. I hope he gets better.
Yeah, he was going to try. He's like 101 temperature or something, and I was really excited to talk to him. Because the emails he sends me are very, very, really polite, and he said not that you can read anything you want to emails, but I think he was very sincere, and hopefully we'll have him in the next week or 2. But we're going to be here, so.
He's got I found something out about him that I'm really interested in finding the answer to.
What's that?
Well, I'm not going to ask. I'm going to wait until Mr. Fornia. Yeah, I don't want him to be ready for my questions.
Okay, well, all right.
But I found something out about him personally just recently that I was like, I would like to know about this.
Well, hey, when we talk to him.
Yeah, we got to bring him on the show because I have a hard-hitting question. Very Barbara Walters.
Now I'm excited. I want to know what it is. I can't wait.
Maybe I'll text you about it. Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Whatever.
Yeah, as long as I can trust you not to tell him.
I won't tell him.
But I said something Donovan brought to my attention. I called him a porn star in my show. And Donovan said, is he really a porn star? And I said, that is something else I would really like to ask him. Like, does he, what his limit, those kinds of things. I'd like to talk to him about where he draws the line between what he thinks is pornographic and what isn't, and that kind of thing.
Oh well. Interesting. I don't see him as a porn star, but I guess everybody has different.
Well, I mean, it's just a good question to ask, I think.
Yeah.
Do you know I've dated porn stars?
Who?
I dated 2 porn stars. Well, no. I take that back. I dated 1 porn star, and then I went on a blind date, found out he was a porn star, and said, I can't possibly date you. I won't do it ever again.